Clarity. Yeah. The true nature, the abiding nature of our mind is clarity. In a lot of ways, we can compare the nature of our mind to a mirror. A mirror reflects everything in itself. So, if you place a plant in a pot in front of a mirror, you will see the plant in the mirror as a reflection. So, in the same way, our mind right now is like a mirror. It's like a mirror with no edges, no frames. It's a That's a good point. That's a good way of putting it too. But for this example, I'm presenting a mirror. So consider your own mind. Look to the nature of your own mind. It is much like a mirror with no frame, all pervasive and conscious. And so the mirror reflects the images of the world in itself. And in the same way, your mind reflects the images of the world in itself. So, for example, if right now you're looking at your phone, you can see that phone in your mind. That's undeniable. But I suppose this is a peculiar example. I think better would be to consider if you see aggression in yourself. If you see aggression in yourself, your mind is reflecting the aggression in the world in itself. And so, if you can understand the true nature of your mind and appearances, you can see everything non dually, meaning what is going on inside of me is what is going on outside of me. Therefore, there is no inside and outside. But we. I know. It's construction. It's construction. Yeah, it is. So there's only one lane because they're fixing it. But so the problem with our lives, the reason we suffer so much, is because the mirror of our mind has taken on the images reflected in it as its identity. For example, this body, even, is an image reflected in the mind. This body, even. And so, our mind, our conscious mind, has taken the body to be its identity. But it's just an image, a reflection, just like everything else that you see. So that's the problem. We become identified with a reflection and thus are subject to change, birth, and death. But if just for this moment alone, you turn your awareness towards the mirror itself, the surface itself, the nature of your mind as it is clear, it pervades all appearances, and it is not subject to change. So this is how to get clarity. You don't need to read it in a magazine or a book or even Dharma books. When it comes down to it, these Dharma books and these teachers will all point you to your own mind and say, look for reality here in your own mind, your own true nature. That is the Buddha. That's what they say. And so the problem, as I said, I'll reiterate, is that we become identified with appearances that are like reflections in the mirror, and we overlook our own mind, the true nature of our own mind. And thus, we don't. We are going to Boynton Pass Road. It's an alien airport. Yeah. There's also an alien hospital there in case for like crash landings. But yes, the mind is also very much like a prism, like a jewel. And in Tibetan, the Tibetans, when they say mind, they point to their heart. So it's like the heart mind, and not the thinking mind. It's the heart mind. And So, take the example of a jewel, like a diamond, a flawless diamond. Even if you bury it in 20 feet of mud and leave it there for years, the prism itself will be exactly as perfect as it was all along. In the same way, in the same way, our mind, our heart mind, remains perfect no matter how long we wander in confusion. It's just that we've overlooked it. We've overlooked our own mind. You can see this example that I'm putting forth, like a mirror reflecting images in itself. Alex, you have to stop. It's been 6 minutes. All right.